Those variables can invalidate your data. Don't want to do that. And then finally, the other big reason why you don't want to change anything is because your evals, the one at the halfway through the year and the one at the end of the year, your evals, a big part of those is whether or not you are following the plans given to you. Okay? So instead of changing anything, guys, you always want to make sure you're asking questions, and never be afraid to ask questions or be nervous about asking questions. Your supervisors, they would much rather have you ask them versus them coming in after like 2 or 3 weeks and realizing you've actually been doing everything wrong. All right, so always ask questions whenever you have them, or if you have concerns, also bring those up. So what we do recommend though is don't bring those concerns up in front of the family. Bring it. Let your supervisor know in a Teams message, or you can talk to them when you guys go back to your car at the end of the day, and then your supervisor can either respond to those concerns or questions in the moment, or they can tell you, hey, let's talk about it in a team meeting. If you do happen to get some feedback from your supervisor, guys, make sure you are implementing that feedback immediately and consistently. Just because they've gone home for the day does not mean I'm going to go back to what I was doing because it was easier for me. All right? And then lastly, if the family does happen to ask you questions about the plan itself, even if you know the plan like the back of your hand, unless you've gotten express permission from your supervisor, the best thing to do at that point is redirect it back to your supervisor. The reason why we say this is because there's been a couple situations where there's been miscommunication. Right? The BT says one thing, family hears another, so the family does what they think they heard. Supervisor sees they're doing something wrong. Supervisor asks, "What's going on here?" Family says, "The BT told me this." Right? Don't put yourself in that situation. So any questions on what we're responsible for as BTs? All right. There are no questions, guys. We're going to go ahead and dive into our final role plays together.